humanoid robots. But what if these machines, designed to mimic us, end up teaching us more about what it truly means to be human? Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of humanoid robotics and its profound implications for society.
Wow, that's a mind-bending concept. I've always thought of robots as tools, but you're suggesting they might be more like mirrors?
Exactly. It's a perspective that's gaining traction in the robotics community. The idea of creating artificial beings in our image isn't new. In fact, it dates back to ancient times. Greek mythology tells the story of Talos, a giant bronze automaton.
Hmm. So humans have been dreaming about this for millennia. How did we get from ancient myths to the robots we're seeing today?
Well, it's been quite a journey. In the 17th to 19th centuries, inventors like Leonardo da Vinci created early examples of humanoid machines called automata. These were mechanical, but not programmable. Then in the 20th century, we saw the birth of modern robotics, influenced by advancements in computer science and AI.
That's fascinating. I'm guessing the term robot came into use around that time?
You're right on the money. The term robot was popularized by Karel Capek's 1921 play RUR, or Rossum's Universal Robots. Interestingly, in Czech, robota means forced labor or drudgery. The play explored themes of artificial workers and the potential consequences of creating human-like machines.
So, we've gone from ancient myths to science fiction plays to actual working robots. What are some of the most advanced humanoid robots we're seeing today?
Well, in the 21st century, we've seen some impressive developments. Companies like Honda, SoftBank Robotics, and Boston Dynamics have been at the forefront. Honda's Asimo, for example, was one of the first humanoid robots capable of walking on two legs. SoftBank's Pepper is known for its ability to recognize human emotions and engage in conversations.
Oh, I've heard of Boston Dynamics. Aren't they the ones making those robots that can do backflips and parkour?
Exactly. Boston Dynamics has made waves with their Atlas robot, which can perform incredibly complex movements. It's a far cry from the stiff, awkward robots of just a few decades ago. But what's really fascinating is the complexity behind these machines. They're not just fancy mannequins, they're intricate systems with various components working together.
I can only imagine. What goes into making these robots function like humans?
Well, let's break it down. First, there's the hardware. Humanoid robots use actuators to mimic muscles and joints, enabling movement. These can be hydraulic, electric, or pneumatic. Then there are sensors, cameras, microphones, touch sensors, and gyroscopes that allow the robot to perceive its environment.
So it's like giving the robot a body and senses. What about the brain?
That's where the software comes in. Artificial intelligence enables decision-making, natural language processing, and learning from interactions. There are also motion algorithms to ensure balance and coordination for walking or performing tasks, and facial recognition software that allows robots to identify and respond to human emotions.
Wow, that's incredibly complex. It must require a lot of power to run all these systems, right?
You've hit on a key challenge in humanoid robotics. Power supply is a critical aspect. Modern humanoid robots use rechargeable batteries or external power sources, but energy efficiency remains a significant hurdle. Imagine a robot that needs to be plugged in all the time or runs out of battery quickly. It wouldn't be very practical.
I see. So where are we actually using these robots today? Are they just in labs, or are they out in the real world?
They're definitely making their way into various fields. In healthcare, for instance, humanoid robots are being used to assist elderly or disabled individuals, act as companions for mental health support, and even perform surgeries with precision. In education, they're serving as teaching assistants in classrooms.
Teaching assistants? That's unexpected. How does that work?
It's quite interesting. These robots can help with tasks like language learning, where they can provide endless patience for repetition and pronunciation practice. They're also being used in special education, where their predictable behavior can be beneficial for some students with autism spectrum disorders.
That's really cool. Are there any other surprising applications?
Absolutely. In the entertainment industry, humanoid robots are acting in more films, exhibitions, and interactive shows. They're also being used in customer service, welcoming guests in hotels or airports and answering queries in retail stores. And in more industrial settings, they're conducting dangerous tasks in hazardous environments and even assisting in space exploration.
Space exploration? Now that sounds exciting. How are robots helping us reach for the stars?
Well, humanoid robots could be incredibly useful for space missions. They could be sent to explore environments too dangerous for humans, or act as precursors to human missions, setting up habitats or conducting experiments. NASA has been working on a humanoid robot called Valkyrie, designed for future Mars missions.
That's mind-blowing. But I have to wonder, with all these applications, are there concerns about robots replacing human workers?
That's a valid concern and part of the ongoing ethical debate surrounding humanoid robots. There's definitely fear of job displacement and societal dependence on robots, but it's important to remember that robots are often designed to work alongside humans, not necessarily replace them entirely.
Hmm, I see. Are there any other ethical concerns we should be thinking about?
Absolutely. There are debates about robot rights as robots become more advanced. Questions arise about their legal status and potential rights. There's also the issue of privacy and data security, especially for robots that interact closely with humans and potentially collect sensitive information.
Those are some weighty issues. It seems like we're entering uncharted territory with this technology.
We certainly are. But that's also what makes it so exciting. Despite these challenges, the field of humanoid robotics is advancing rapidly. The future holds some incredible possibilities. We might see personal robots acting as assistants in households, or humanoid robots being used for even more advanced space exploration.
It's amazing to think about. Do you think we'll see more social integration of humanoid robots in our daily lives?
It's definitely possible. As robots develop enhanced emotional intelligence, they could become companions in daily life. Imagine a robot that could provide companionship to isolated elderly individuals or assist people with disabilities in their day-to-day tasks. But it's crucial that we approach this future thoughtfully and responsibly.
I couldn't agree more. It seems like we need to strike a balance between innovation and ethical considerations.
Exactly. As we push forward with these innovations, we need to ensure a harmonious coexistence between humans and humanoid robots. It's not just about what we can do technologically, but what we should do ethically.
Well said. It's clear that humanoid robots are more than just technological marvels. They're a reflection of human ingenuity and our constant drive to push the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely. And they also reflect our fascination with creating artificial life in our own image. It's a concept that's been with us for millennia, from ancient myths to modern AI. As we continue to develop these technologies, we're not just creating machines, we're exploring what it means to be human.
That's a profound way to look at it. It's like humanoid robots are holding up a mirror to humanity itself.
Indeed. And as we look into that mirror, we're forced to confront some big questions. What makes us human? Can a machine ever truly replicate human consciousness? These are questions that philosophers, scientists, and ethicists will be grappling with for years to come.
It's mind-bending to think about. Do you think we'll ever reach a point where robots are indistinguishable from humans?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? While we've made incredible strides in creating human-like robots, there are still significant challenges in replicating the full range of human emotions, creativity, and consciousness. But who knows what the future holds? The pace of technological advancement is exponential, and what seems impossible today might be reality tomorrow.
So what do you think are the most important things we need to focus on as we move forward with humanoid robotics?
I think there are several key areas we need to prioritize. First, we need to continue pushing the boundaries of AI and machine learning to make robots more adaptive and intelligent. Second, we need to focus on energy efficiency and sustainable power sources to make these robots practical for long-term use. And perhaps most importantly, we need to have ongoing discussions about the ethical implications of advanced humanoid robots and establish guidelines for their development and use.
Those all sound crucial. It's clear that the development of humanoid robots isn't just a technological challenge, but a societal one as well.
Absolutely. It's going to take collaboration between scientists, engineers, ethicists, policymakers, and the general public to navigate this new frontier responsibly. But if we can do that, the potential benefits are enormous. Humanoid robots could revolutionize healthcare, education, space exploration, and so many other fields.
It's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure. I can't wait to see what developments the next few years bring in this field.
Neither can I. And on that note, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about. From the ancient myths of mechanical beings to the cutting-edge robots of today and the possibilities of tomorrow. It's been quite a journey through the world of humanoid robotics. As we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought. The future of humanoid robots isn't just about creating machines that look like us, but about understanding what truly makes us human.
Well said. It's a future that's both exciting and challenging, and one that we'll all be a part of shaping. Thanks for this fascinating discussion.